folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, the home of the Tulane Green Wave. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Jax State Gamecocks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Grab down the middle, it's Hayes. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Finds his man. It's Hayes. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Hayes. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Mitchell. Broken tackle, still going. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tulane. The defense produces 6 points.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the 1st quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. The sure hands. It's Taylor. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Looking to chuck it again. Short connection to the tight end here.
The first down pass complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Savage. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll run it here. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period.
Jax St, 0.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Tulane.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Takes the handoff again. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
At the 30-yard line. Now, fourth down.
Design quarterback run. Breaks an open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The defense backed up against their own end zone. QB decides to keep it here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking for a gap. It's Savage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Hilton. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Has the first down and more. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Fighting off the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. offense now in the all-important red zone. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a 1st down.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now.
Football 7. Football 7. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes the score Tulane 14, Jacksonville State 7.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield.
325.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Took contact on the throw, and it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. By the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Jax St.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff to see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. QB gets the first, now looking for more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
And your Tulane Green Wave will take over 1st and 10.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Jacksonville State, 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
To the wide. He's marked out of bounds at the 44. First down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Holstein. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Wiggins. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. To the air. It's Holstein. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. QB keeper all the way. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff, running off left tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go.
Same tailback, another carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Third down play for this offense. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it to the right side. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The pass rush closing in. Pump over the middle. It's Mitchell. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The offense really clicking here. A quick throw out left, complete. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking for some space. It's Savage. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Via the screen. Tackle near the 2-yard line. First and goal, Jax St.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
Jacksonville State, 35. Tulane, 31.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Grabbed by the receiver. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. They'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Green Wave. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And they stopped the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. This is the 6th play on the drive. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Tulane.
So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone. The defense holds to wrap up the victory. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5